Yama.
I get the bubble guts now.
Okay.
See, you know I'm was it lactose intolerant? And I'm already like feeling. Come on, I'm already feeling the bubble guts. You gotta go. You gotta get out of here. You gotta go home, but you need to get out of here. Hurry! Okay. Oh, we gotta go. Okay.
JELLO, welcome back to our mukbang. I'm Easter.
And I'm Yanga, obviously.
And today we're doing cereal mukbang. Hopefully you guys had a great day. Oh, so I'm having honey bunch of oats.
And I'm having Raisin Bran. I like to have my Raisin Bran soaking in, like, I let it sit for about a minute and 30 seconds so it gets soft. I don't know. A lot of people are just like, did you take an edible?
Yes.
Okay, because I smell that.
Okay.
I smell the edible breath.
Okay.
Anyway, so I maybe lost my train of thought.
You're soaking cereal.
Oh yes, I like when it's soft. I know a lot of people are like, ew, soggy cereal's disgusting, but this is the only way I like my Raisin Bran.
Yeah, it's very mushy. I mean, I like it crunchy.
I don't care. Nobody else. You ain't having Raisin Bran.
Really? Wow.
Oh! Sorry.
Come on, wake up.
Sorry, guys. Did I get some milk on you guys? My bad.
You got it over the table. So today we're gonna, I don't know if you guys watched Total
Bellas. I was gonna say Total Divas. That's a show as well, but Total Divas. Yeah.
Yes, and I don't know if you guys watch wrestling, but Total Bellas, there are twins and they wrestle. I don't know if they wrestle now. I know that they're both pregnant, so obviously they wouldn't be wrestling.
I remember they retired, but I don't know if they stepped back into action. I haven't been following wrestling in a while. I used to be an avid watcher, but I just fell off and I never got back. I might, because I see Drew McIntyre's up there, and I really felt like the company did him dirty his first round. And then they let go of Stu Bennett, Wade Barrett. Oh my God. Wow. That's when I was like, I can't watch y'all. Because y'all be letting go of the bays.
Yeah.
And then they let go of Rusev recently. I was just like, oh no. Oh no. Anyways, but yeah, so we're going to be talking about Total Bellas. I need to catch Total Divas. I don't know if it's on right now, but I need to catch everything that happened. Because I have not been watching TV. And yeah, so that was a big part of why I wasn't watching it. Because when I would watch TV, I would be following these shows like all the time. But yeah.
But since we moved, I don't think anybody watched TV.
Mom watches TV. She be watching freaking
oh yeah,
Family Feud. Everything it seems like every time she's watching TV, I could hear Steve Harvey all the time. It's like, is Steve Harvey hosting every show? Like, I don't know. So, this breakfast cereal mukbang, we're going to be talking about the current season, which is season 5. And I think the latest episode is episode 6. Mm-hmm. But of Total Bellas.
Yes.
So yeah, those of you guys who don't know who the Bella Twins, like Easter said, they're 2 twins, of course. They were called Bella Twins, and they used to wrestle for the WWE as a tag team. And I feel like in the beginning, half of their career in wrestling, they were taken as a joke. They were just seen as pretty faces, but they had a lot of good qualities. They got better technically in the ring. But I feel like a lot of why people didn't see them as serious competitors is because the company just didn't really, they weren't giving the women a lot of ring time. And when they did, it was just like, oh, the girls were just like a pawn in one of the storylines.
Yeah.
They were like so-and-so's girlfriend or whatever. Or they were just like bikini mud fights or, you know, just stupid stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when they started giving the Bella Twins more ring time, like later on, and then this is when it just started becoming like a trend of, oh, okay, like let's have women's wrestling be the forefront. That's when we started seeing more of the Bella Twins in the ring, and then that's when I started being like, you know, Nikki fan, because from there it was she had the attitude, the confidence, she had the look, and then she had the in-ring capabilities. She was doing a lot of like powerhouse moves.
She was a badass in the ring.
Yeah.
Her and her sister.
Yeah. So her sister is Brie, and she's married to Daniel Bryan. I'm pretty sure that's his ring name, but yeah. All the wrestling heads know who that guy is because he's pretty much like the GOAT.
Yeah.
The current GOAT. Or not the current GOAT, but like recent times of wrestling. He came up from the like independence realm and worked his way up. And he was seen as like the underdog of the wrestling because, you know, everybody was so used to seeing like the Scott Steiners and like the big ass like bodybuilder bitches in there, you know.
Yeah, like The Rock and...
He's not a bitch.
No, he's a big guy though.
Okay, yeah. And like Triple H and stuff like that. So yeah. So Total Bellas is a reality show based around the Bella Twins and their life inside and outside of the business, of the wrestling business, because they own other businesses too.
Yeah.
They have like their own wine out.
Yeah.
And they have like their birding line. So yeah, this is season 5, and
a lot has been going on in season 5.
Yeah.
So if those wrestler fans out there or people know Brie and Nikki, in season, I think it was episode 1, where Brie lost her dog Josie. It was her and Daniel's dog. They went through a lot with the dog. The dog's been there since I watched them, since Total Diva, and I've seen Josie. I think he's like a, I'm not saying he's a pug. I'm not sure what brand.
He looks like a bulldog or something.
Yeah, but a little small bulldog.
Or like a French bulldog or something.
But anyways, he passed in the episode 1, which was really sad. And then, so I'm just going through the episodes that I already played, but I think in episode 2 is where Daniel wanted to have another baby because he is the only male that has his last name, and he's the last male in his family, so he wanted to have another son. At that time, Brie didn't want to have another baby. And then Nikki and Artem, Nikki asks Artem to move into her new home, and
Artem is her Nikki's current boyfriend.
Yeah.
She got out of a relationship with John Cena, who is a big name in the wrestling business. So this is like her first official relationship after her
like long
tumultuous relationship with John Cena. Yeah. So in the past seasons where she was with John Cena, I felt bad for her. I felt bad for Nikki. But in this season, I feel bad for Artem. So Nikki and Artem met on Dancing with the Stars when she was on there. He's a professional dancer. But he's a really good guy. But she just seems very like, I don't know, overbearing.
Or controlling.
And it's like I honestly feel like she wants to push him to be all he could be. But she's like not seeing that that could backfire.
Yeah.
You just start, like, if once you cross the line, you become this controlling person.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what she's slowly moving into.
Well, because I think it was episode 4 or 5. She was making Artem was the vision board?
Yeah.
But she was making his vision board.
For him.
Yeah.
Vision board, you're supposed to make...
Like, you have to make your own vision board.
Yeah.
It's your vision, but... Yeah. Her sister Brie was telling her, I think you're going too fast. Like, what kind of girlfriend makes her boyfriend a vision board?
But I don't think that's a moving fast thing.
Yeah.
Because Nikki had already voiced she's scared that she might be moving too fast.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people have that in their mind when they're in a relationship. They're just like focused on the timing.
Mm-hmm.
And even the people that are around the relationship, they'll say like, oh, they've been together forever. How come they're not married yet?
Yeah.
Or, oh my God, they just started dating a year ago and they're already married. Like, I feel like people put too much time, like, they focus too much on time spans when it comes to relationships. But, you know, it's different for everybody. But I think it really depends on the people who are involved in the relationship. Once you get to a point where you're mature, you know yourself, you know that you're not going to be, you know what you want. And then, therefore, once you find somebody who is on the same level as you, nothing is too short.
Yeah.
You know? Because you guys are on the same level, you guys know what you guys want. And then even people who've been together forever, people could get divorces.
Yeah.
So it's just like time spans. People who have been in relationships for like, in marriages for like 10 years and they'll call it quits.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, I think people put time spans on relationships and that's like not really a logical thing to do.
Plus, I mean, it depends on the person too. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
And every relationship is different. But then, I mean, people are going to always say stuff. They're always going to say stuff. Or they're always going to, like, see things differently. But in actuality, it's depending on, it's your life. And it's the way that you want your relationship to be. But that's life.
Mm-hmm.
People are always going to put their 2 cents in it.
Mm-hmm. And then, JJ, who is the brother of the Bella twins, his wife Lauren and him, they have kids, right? They have a daughter?
Yeah. I don't know if they had another child, but I know they have a daughter.
They have kids. They have a daughter. Vivian, I think that's her name.
Yeah.
And JJ and Lauren feel like Nikki is favoring Brie's daughter over their daughter. So that kind of caused a rift in between in that family. But I mean, JJ, he was like my least favorite character.
Well, yeah, there's always a problem, like an issue.
Yeah, and he's always coming for Nikki. I feel like he always has like disdain, or he's always just like always going against Nikki.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know the family, so I don't see how they interact. But he was voicing that to their mom, and I guess their mom had voiced it to Brie. Mm-hmm. And Brie stepped in. She was kind of taking Nikki's back because she was like, well, Nikki and I are always on the road together, so of course, you know, she's going to see
Birdie.
She's going to see Birdie. Yeah. She's going to spend more time with Birdie.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a stronger bond because, you know, like that's not fair for them to be like, you know, oh, you don't come see my daughter, but it's just like, you can't blame that on her.
Yeah.
It's not like you guys live in the same area and she just doesn't go. But
it's like both have busy lives. Like, they're running like 2 businesses.
Yeah.
They're trying to run their own life. I mean.
Yeah, but I kind of get what JJ is saying at this point, because it's just like, you never want, when you're close to siblings, you want all of your guys' kids to get along and to be close.
Yeah.
Because you don't, so I get why he was frustrated, but it's just how he goes upon things. He just says little smart remarks and makes it worse.
He doesn't really think about what he says.
Yeah. Or he thinks about what he says, but he wants to say it because he wants to affect somebody.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's messy.
Yeah. And this season, Brie and Nikki try to reconnect with their dad.
Yeah, and their dad is their Mexican heritage. Yeah. They're part Mexican through their dad. But yeah, their dad and the mom.
Yeah.
They separated when they were when the kids were young.
Yeah.
Because the dad was like, he fell into addiction. So he kind of was not the best father, but he's told them that.
Yeah.
But Brie really wanted to be connected to her Mexican heritage.
Yeah.
And she kind of wants to bring that to her siblings. I think Nikki's open to it. She's just been like, but you're going to have to be the middleman, or like kind of, because Brie has a better relationship with her dad than Nikki or JJ. Yeah. I feel like Brie is closest to him, and then Nikki's like in the middle, and then JJ just doesn't really care for him.
He doesn't want to. So.
Yeah, but that's because they've been with their mom. Their mom has been the main one that supported them and got them to where they are now. But yeah, so we get to see Brie connect with her dad and try to be more in touch with her Mexican side, which is cool.
But their mom was getting upset.
Oh yeah.
I mean, everybody has their own side or point of view. And there's not really a right or wrong point of view. Mm-hmm. It's just feelings. You can't really like grade a feeling or, tell people, oh, you can't be feeling that way because you have no right. Nobody could tell you that. I mean, you have every right to feel the way you feel. Yeah,
so the mom just was irritated because whenever they're talking about the dad, especially Brie, she just gets really irritated.
Yeah.
And Brie feels that. And Brie's just like, what? That's why I don't talk about him.
Yeah.
It's because I don't want to piss you off.
Yeah.
Which I do get.
But they have a close relationship with their mom.
Yeah, they're super close because she's been the main one.
Yeah.
But I think for the mom part, like, if you're grown up, all your kids are grown up. They have their own kids.
Yeah.
The guy that you were in a relationship with and you created these kids with, you guys have a past.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened in that past, but you can't hold that against your kids.
Yeah.
Especially when they're all grown up.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're all grown up. What do you think? Like, you think that they're just that he's gonna hurt them even more?
Yeah.
Like, he fell into addiction. He wasn't the best father because he kind of just was like in and out of the picture because of his addiction and his bad decisions. And he owned up to that. And now he's clean. He has his own daughter with his new wife.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, I understand the kids, they want to know, like Brie especially, she's the one who's just like, oh, well, I want to know this part. And,
Yeah.
And she just wants to make sure that she knows, which she knows where she's coming from.
Yeah.
She connects with that side. It's good for her,
Yeah.
But for the mom to be acting all pissy, it's just like, I get it. The guy did you dirty.
Yeah.
He did your kids dirty, but now your kids are old enough.
Yeah.
To take the brunt of whatever happens. And especially if the guy is like, he turned a new leaf, he got his shit together, then that's just like, why are you being super, super angry?
Yeah.
It's like you feel like, why are you going to go connect with him? Are you going to be like on his side? That's kind of like the thing that I felt.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I could see how she feels though, because she's holding that animosity towards him still. But like, don't take that out on your kids.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to speak on, this experience. Because, I mean, depending on every situation is different, though. But, I mean, I kind of get what she's saying. I mean, she was there for her kids, all three of them. And, like, she's running her own business. She managed her daughter's career. And, I mean, and then just to, like, see that your daughters are going to a man that, left and made a big mistake. But he's changing his path, and he seems like he wants to get involved in their life. I don't know if they all. I mean, I know AJ probably won't agree because he's not really close with his dad.
JJ.
Yeah, JJ. Yeah, so Nikki is in a total different relationship because her and John Cena, it's like it's two different relationships that she's in, but she does seem a little bit controlling.
Well, she's definitely more controlling in this one. Because John Cena was super controlling.
Yeah.
And she just wanted to have fun all the time. I think maybe she hasn't gotten over John Cena completely. Or she's kind of adopted the structure that he had when they were in a relationship together.
Yeah.
That she's trying to place it into her current relationship. And it's like, she doesn't have the same structure, so she's kind of like trying to put one in there, thinking that it will be the best thing for them, but it's backfiring because it's like you're trying to create a structure that you had in a previous relationship.
Yeah. Those are two different guys. Like, John Cena had everything. I mean, she had everything. Like, if she wanted anything, he would just give it to her.
He had, like, all the materialistic stuff. And she's very, like, she likes Fendi, Prada, and all that Chanel. So all those fancy stuff, like, he would get everything. He could provide any materialistic thing, but she wasn't getting the actual emotional support that she needed. And this guy, Artem, this new guy, he seems very more, like, relaxed. Yeah. He seems very more, like, free-spirited in the sense of, like... Well, not free-spirited, because he's kind of conservative, too. Because he was actually talking about... Artem had a conversation with Daniel about, hey, like, how do you feel about the openness that the twins have? Oh. Because it's like, whenever they get into a relationship... they kind of share everything, or they don't have, like, boundaries on what they share. So Artem is a very private person in that sense. Whatever happens between him and whoever he's with, that needs to stay in between them. But Nikki is the very opposite, in which if she's in love, she's going to talk about that love. Yeah. She's going to broadcast it. And so that's where he was just like, how do you deal with it? Or, like, have you ever talked to Brie about that? Uh-huh. And Daniel was just saying, like, you know what, I've tried to talk to her. She says that she'll try to work on it, but eventually it comes down to, like, oh, the girls are in a conversation. And then she'll just bring up, like, oh, yeah, with me and Daniel, like, so then Artem's like, so you're saying they'll say that they'll work on it, but they don't? And then Daniel's just like, well, you know what, it's just the thought that they're trying to work on it. That's what we should focus on. Yeah. So I feel like Artem and Daniel can have a more, like, level, like, brotherhood. I hope that things go well with Nikki and Artem. Yeah.
He seems like a really nice guy.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah. And he seems like he really genuinely cares for her.
Oh, of course. And she's very loving, too. It's just that she broadcasts it in a different way. The way that they show their love is just very different. They're two different people, so that's why.
Plus, her life is in front of the world, actually.
Yeah, like, that's her business.
And people want to see...
She's a celebrity.
Her life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's her sister. Like, I know your relationship, you don't want to tell your sister everything. But again, they're twin sisters, and... I don't know. I mean, it's two different point of views, but to expect. I mean, well, no. I mean,
Well, he's
yeah,
talking about everybody in general.
Oh.
Like, you know, broadcasting everything to anybody who they're talking to, not just her sister.
Oh.
It's just that Artem knows that, you know, both of the twins do that.
Yeah.
So he was just like, have you ever had a talk with...
Yeah.
Because he just notices that, you know, there's no, like...
privacy.
Yeah, no boundaries and, you know, so...
It's kind of hard when there's a camera in your face 24/7.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of hard to... You can't really hide anything. And then I think Nikki was trying to get back into WWE in season 5. She was trying to see, like, where her position is or if there's a position.
Or if she could even get back into the ring, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Because she did have a neck injury.
Yeah. That she could be disabled. I mean, she could be injured
like one wrong move.
Yeah.
Like I know people have that, wrestling is fake.
Yeah.
But it's like the physicality isn't as fake as people say that it is. It's more the storyline. It's scripted. It could be scripted, but the people that are getting hit, you know, they're getting hit. They're getting slammed.
Yeah.
It's not like a play slam. Of course, there's been, you know, sometimes people you see like, oh, it looks like they're trying to punch the guy, but they're actually not punching it. They're punching their elbow or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
To make like the hit sound harder.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's little tricks that they have to like minimize like
injury.
the pain and the injury. But for the most part, what these people go through in the ring, they're going through it. You know, so when they get injured and it's a neck injury, that is just like it takes a toll on them physically, of course, mentally because they're trying to think like, how fast can I get back into the ring? Because the ring is like their love of their life and the way of life. Yeah. So.
And that's hard.
Yeah.
To do something that they love to do and then to try to... I mean, because when they wrestle, they have to wrestle the proper way also.
Yeah.
Like,
and they're wrestling like every... Yeah. It seems like it's every day. Well, before this outbreak.
Yeah.
It's been like... They tour around. So they're traveling from city to city to city.
Yeah.
Doing shows that are taped. So doing shows that people see on the television. But they're also doing shows that are not televised. Yeah. So... For the most part, they're, like, putting their bodies on the line every single day. Or very much so. Because if they're not in the ring, they're not in the gyms, they're on the road. Yeah. Like, driving places. And that sucks when you gotta... when you gotta travel everywhere. Yeah. So it's a very mentally and physically draining situation that they find themselves in. Well, yeah, I'm happy that they have the show still. Because I would still watch it. I just need to find the episodes. But yeah, I really enjoy the reality shows. I know reality shows get like bad reps.
Yeah, they do.
People just say, "Oh, it's fake," or "Oh, these reality shows." I don't care if it's scripted. It's entertainment. Now that's essentially what it is. When I'm watching reality shows, I'm caring about whatever the drama is. Yeah. But yeah.
Plus, I mean, Total Diva, that's how they got Total Bella's show from, was Total Diva. Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, but both those shows, reality shows, they're the reason why there's so much, you know, advertising, they're promoting, like, women in wrestling. Because they came a long way. And each one of them, you know, struggled struggled a lot. Just being a woman and being in wrestling. You know, in the, like, male-dominant career, like, there's, like, things that they have to, like, fight for and struggle.
Yeah, I think, that's been through ages. Yeah. Like, when it started off with, like, you know, the OGs, like, the Fabulous Moolahs and stuff like that. Like, they had to find their own styles, and then it came to, like... I feel like it's the golden era for me. Yeah. For me, it's just, like, seeing... like different, like, because when I grew up we were watching WWE when it was WWF, you know, so we saw like China,
Hulk Hogan,
and, Bret Hart was my first crush ever, first crush ever. And then I don't remember seeing too much of the Giant. and Hulk Hogan wrestling.
Oh, that was my era.
Well, when I remembered Hulk Hogan wrestling when I was growing up is when he was already in WCW, like NWO.
Oh.
But I remember him from the WWE because I remember the imagery.
Yeah.
But I didn't remember his storylines.
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah. When I was growing up.
Oh.
I don't think it happened when I was growing up.
I don't know if he had a storyline. I'm pretty sure.
When I was watching, at least. Because when I started watching is when, like, Bret Hart was in the WWE. And he was giving out, like, his sunglasses and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And then we didn't have cable, and then we got cable again. And that's when, like, the Attitude Era was happening. So it was, like, The Rock and then Farouk. They were in, like, The Nation. And then it was, like...
Yeah. No, Undertaker was in the Hulk Hogan era.
No. I mean, Undertaker was everywhere. But he stayed with the WWE.
But he was my crush. He's so cute.
When he was the dead man walking?
When he's him, yeah.
When he was like, oh, girl.
Yes.
He was a freak.
Oh, what?
He was your crush when he was like all black
crush.
and white?
Yes. I don't know why.
He was walking around with a freaking...
I know. I like them though.
I mean, no judgments though. Remember, no, I'm not gonna judge anymore.
What is wrong with them?
Nothing, it's just like, I never looked at his old school stuff and be like, wow, he's banging. Like, I never was like, that's bae. Ooh, Undertaker, that's bae.
Okay.
The Undertaker, ooh, choke me.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I never saw him in that light.
I don't know,
That's why.
because I'm into like the vampire, Dracula, what? And like Undertaker, the movie, like, what is Undertaker? I don't freaking know, but yeah. And I've never been a goth in my whole entire life, but it was something that was fascinating.
It was something different. It was something strange.
Sexy. Very sexy.
I don't know why. I like Bret Hart because he was handsome as fuck, but he was hella good in the ring.
Oh yeah.
He was the best there was and the best there ever will be. Okay. That was his goal. That was his.
Oh, okay.
Girl, I know my stuff.
Sorry.
You ain't better be.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
But yeah, so I mean, if you guys want to watch something that's interesting, or you want to follow, you like reality shows, and you like to see people and them going through their relationships, it's worth a watch. You don't have to be a wrestling fan to watch the Total Divas or Total Bellas. I would say maybe a lot of wrestling fans look down on them doing those reality shows because they were like, oh my god, it's so fake. But, you know, it's like they're bringing wrestling to the forefront. Yeah. They're bringing it to people who probably won't even... Yeah.
Well, look at, what, Mr. and Ms. They have a reality show.
Oh. Miz?
Yeah.
And his wife?
They're having 2 kids now.
I didn't even know they had a show.
Oh, yeah.
I should watch it.
You should.
They're pretty funny. Wasn't The Miz on the Real World, though? Before he became a wrestler?
Oh, yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah. So I feel like that's, like, natural for him to kind of get in front of the cameras.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Wow, we went off on a tangent, huh?
We sure did.
But yeah, if you guys haven't watched it, watch it. And then, you know what? Now that we were talking about wrestling, I kind of want to update myself on what's going on in the wrestling
It'd be
situation
nice to
right
catch
now.
up with everyone.
Yeah.
Not that we know them personally, but I mean, I feel like I do when I watch them.
Man, I started watching NWA because Melina is on there. And also Wade Barrett.
Oh, I know Wade Barrett. I don't know the other girl.
Melina, she used to do the splits when she came in. She was really badass.
Oh.
She would do the splits right when she come into the ring. She would just be like...
Did she have a partner?
She had 2 partners. She was the mouthpiece for them. She was like the Sensational Sherry of Eminem.
Oh, I need to watch it. I mean, I probably know her by face.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know the name.
Yeah, you should watch. Yeah, she's very nice though. I've had conversations via Twitter when I had a Twitter with her, and she's like super kind. She seems like the sweetest person. But she can, when she's like wrestling, she could have that bitchy attitude when she does promos. When she cut promos,
yeah,
she has like, I felt like the WWE should have used her way better.
Really?
Yeah, because she had all the qualities it took to she was a badass in the ring. She was way better than Nikki. Well, I preferred her ring work over Nikki Bella's, even though Nikki Bella, I spoke highly of Nikki Bella's. Melina was like 10 times better. 10 times better. I would say out of the newer females, Melina and Mickie James, they were like the best in ring, or my opinion of the best in ring females wrestling. I mean, they have a whole bunch of new people now.
Yeah.
But I don't know them much. Yeah, so I mean, if you guys are wrestling fans, let me know what's going on. I'll probably go off into a tangent, and I'm gonna go climb into the rabbit hole of YouTube when it comes to the WWE and NWA and whatever else is out there. Does Impact even TNA still come on? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
So that concludes our video today. We ate a lot of cereal. My stuff is mushy. I'll eat this off camera. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't, please subscribe. If you guys haven't, please click the notification bell so you guys are notified whenever we drop something.
Yes.
Share this bitch out. Always share this bitch out. You guys are all welcome over here. The more, the merrier.
Very merrier.
And comments. We have been seeing y'all in the comments.
Yes.
We appreciate it, and we will be, interacting with y'all on there. And please help us become, please help us reach 1,000 subscribers for starters.
Yes.
Because we want to start doing lives. God damn it, Mac. We want to start doing lives, and we can't do lives until we get, the 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So yes, everybody, thank you guys for watching. You have anything else to say?
No, I don't.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
Yes.
And then, yeah. Just see you guys later. Bye. Love you guys.